Today, new signs of the bipartisan spirit that's fueled the House Oversight Committee's investigation into the Epstein files is fading. The top Democrat on the committee is accusing Republican Chairman James Comer of abandoning official hearings, opting instead to hold informal roundtables. Democrats say that eliminates the ability to make motions, call witnesses, subpoena administration officials. Joining me now, the ranking member of the House Oversight Committee, Democratic Congressman Robert Garcia of California. Good to have you back, Congressman. Have you talked to Chairman Comer about all this? What's he saying?
Well, yeah, I mean, the teams have been communicating. I saw Chairman Comer earlier today, and I sat in front of him and in front of the room that was empty. We were not going to participate in these fake hearings. I've been in Congress now for 3 years, and we have never supplemented an official hearing with this round table where you can't call witnesses, you can't file motions, you can't have subpoenas, and there's no actual rules for debate. We understand that someone at the White House or the Speaker's office is pretty upset at the success that oversight Democrats have had in forcing subpoenas and advancing the Epstein investigation. We have forced 18 subpoena votes and gotten Republicans to vote with us on some of those. And so now it looks like oversight Republicans and Chairman Comer are choosing to not hold hearings, which is insane. And so we're going to call that out. We're not going to attend these sham fake hearings that they're setting up. And we're demanding that we get back to hearings because our Epstein investigation is in a critical phase and we're still trying to get more information and get justice for the survivors.
Well, part of that, I know, is talking about holding Pam Bondi in contempt for skipping her deposition. But according to The Hill, 4 of the 5 Republican members who voted to subpoena the former attorney general have now expressed resistance to holding her in contempt. Is there any avenue you see to compel Bondi to testify if you don't have that Republican support?
So we have been talking to some Republicans. We are optimistic, actually, that we are going to be able to move forward. And the kind of first step of this contempt process is ensuring that we file the contempt charges, which are being written up. And so stay tuned. I will say this. Pam Bondi has yet to reach out to our committee. We've made multiple attempts. We're not sure if she has legal representation, and she's legally obligated to be in front of us to answer these questions. And so there is a process that we are going through, but there is no doubt we are going to file these charges. She must come and testify. That subpoena is legally binding. Whether those Republicans want to see her come in or not, they already voted for the motion. They would have to actually bring back a vote and then vote against the actual motion of subpoena that they already passed. And so she's going to answer our questions whether she likes to or not.
So I'm trying to get a sense of what you think the overall mood is there among Republicans, because at one point there did appear to be at least some bipartisan agreement to dig deeper, to get answers, to call people in. Do you think that at least to some extent is now breaking down? And if it is, again, with these what you call sham hearings that aren't really hearings, what's changed? Is it, as you say, just a Democratic success?
It's partly that. I think that Donald Trump has realized really quickly that when we push and demand answers, when survivors speak up, when we get folks and witnesses to talk about the Epstein cover-up and why the White House still has not released 50% of the files, why they continue to put survivors in danger by releasing their personal information, the American public is with us. They want truth. They want justice for the survivors of Jeffrey Epstein. And Donald Trump continues to call this investigation a hoax. Well, it's not a hoax, and we're not stopping until we get actual justice. We're going to fight for truth every single day, whether Donald Trump and Mike Johnson want us to or not. And what they have to understand is they might try to put up these roadblocks, but we're going to continue. Yes, we've had success, but more importantly, we've been focused on transparency. And the American public every day continues to argue in our favor. They are with us. They want the truth, and that's not going to stop. We're going to get justice.
Congressman Robert Garcia, thank you.